Hey, Daniel.
Hey, what's up, Philip?
Guess what?
Chicken butt? Oh. Okay, what? What's
Pooh
up?
Bear.
Pooh Bear? What about
Pooh
him?
Bear. I love him.
Yeah?
Do you love him?
I like Pooh Bear.
He's a good guy. You know, I was watching it and there was just so many good jokes.
Yeah? Like what?
Yeah. Well, here, just hold on.
Okay. We're shifting gears.
Hey, Daniel.
What? Yeah.
Can you tie a knot?
I cannot.
So you cannot.
No. Sorry. I cannot not.
Who's there?
What? Philip?
Philip who?
Okay. I grow weary of this. What was so funny on Winnie the Pooh?
Hello.
I'm Daniel. I always said I'm Philip. I'm Daniel Cardiff.
I'm Philip Osterday.
And this is Classic Countdown Conversations.
Where we bring you...
Well, it's where we count down.
And where we bring you the countdowns of the best and the worst that media has to offer. Today we bring you the worst of Classic Countdown Conversations, specifically Daniel.
Yes, I guess we're just jumping right into it, huh? So sometimes I'll go back and I don't re-listen to entire episodes, but I kind of just go back and see like how far we've come.
Yeah.
Like the Matchbox 20 song. And I've realized that I've made more than a couple mistakes here on the show. Not just in things that I say, but also things that I rank.
Oh. Wow.
So that's mainly what this list is going to be.
This is a very humble episode.
Yeah. So I kind of just, I was going back through, I was kind of like scrolling through our episodes the other day. And I was just like thinking, I was like, okay, what did I do there? And there were a few times where like we kind of rushed the process of ranking. There were a few times I felt like I didn't think things through completely, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to go back and just talk about my oh whoopsies.
Okay. Okay. Do you have honorable mentions with these?
No. However, the first 9 are going to be my rankings, and then my number 1 spot is going to be some of the things that I've messed up on, like speaking about.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
It's all one thing?
Yeah, I just kind of combine it into one slot.
Wow.
Is there anything in your life that you would like to share with the audience before we get started today?
Wow. Oh.
We usually do this.
Put me on the spot.
We usually kind of talk about what's going on.
I see.
Where are you going to tomorrow?
I have, I'd rather not say.
Okay.
But I do have something to say.
Yes.
I'm ashamed of myself.
Why?
Philip had a whoopsie this past week. Okay. At work.
What was it?
So I do IT work and I call people a lot.
Okay.
And I called. I have a customer that I've called a few times, and I had a very vivid picture of what this person was going to look like.
Okay.
Very, very vivid. And I don't know why, but I was for sure, 1, he was Hispanic.
Okay.
And 2, like, just short and like
maybe a little stocky, maybe?
Not stocky.
Oh,
the opposite of stocky.
Short. Okay.
And what I got was a white man with glasses that was very large and tall and not what I was expecting.
Like big boned?
Just a big man.
Yeah.
Just a big man.
Okay.
And he had a little voice and it really threw me off. And so sometimes I wonder what people think we look like.
Right, yeah.
But then I remember they can go to patreon.com/classic countdown conversations and check it out what we look like.
Yeah.
And watch videos if you pay for it. Also, you can go for free and see. I mean, I think the banner has our faces on it.
Yeah. And our Instagram has our faces on it.
No, that's not true at all.
It is. There's a video of us on there and a picture of us. So I like, thanks for going ahead and getting it out of the way right up front there.
Yeah, I do what I can.
That subverted my expectations and surprised me. Maybe it did with the audience. Well, and it'll stick more with them.
Maybe.
After they're like, oh. Whoa!
They're like, oh, I remember now. I gotta give $100 a month.
Yeah, they're like, because we all know everyone's got $100 to give to us every month.
Everybody does.
That's why we have this. That's why we have that.
Even if you're making minimum
option.
wage, you got $100 just to spare.
Yeah, minimum wage is high now. It's like $8.50 or something like that
In Ohio.
High compared to my dad was talking to us the other day, and when he started, it was like $2.80.
Yeah. When
he was back in high school, so I may have just given away my dad's age there. I don't know. Dad. Yeah. Anyways,
your dad's 1,000 years old.
I know. He worked at McDonald's 1,000 years ago. When did McDonald's start? It was 50s, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Have you watched The Founder?
Yeah, it's great.
It's really good, isn't it?
Very, very good.
It makes you angry.
Yeah. Makes
And
you
sad. Yeah.
Oh.
I guess, so that's what's going on in your life right now. Last night, I went to see 1917.
I've heard it's wonderful.
It's just amazing.
Yeah. Is it one shot? They're supposed to look like one shot?
It's supposed to look like two shots.
Oh.
Spoilers, I guess. It's not really a spoiler, but there's one obvious cut.
Okay.
About halfway through.
Oh.
But there's like meaning behind it.
Okay.
It makes sense why there is. And then there's obviously hidden cuts.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But yes, it is made to look like it's made to be told in real time.
I see.
Essentially.
Okay.
From the character's point of view. So it is probably the best movie of 2019 that I saw, at least.
Did that come out last year?
It technically came out in like select theaters last year. Okay. It came out to general audiences this year, but it is like the Academy Awards are it's up for Best Picture from last year and stuff like that.
Okay.
So there's always like one or two movies that do that to where it's like
real tricky.
Yeah, it comes out on like Christmas Day in like very select theaters, and then it will come out to the mass audiences in like sometime in January.
Huh.
But yeah, it's probably the most beautiful looking movie I've seen in a long time.
Really?
Probably within like the last like 5 years.
Huh.
Probably since Mad Max. It's probably the best looking movie since then that I've seen. And the two lead actors are just amazing in it. They're no names.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Surprising for a Nolan movie, actually.
It's not Nolan.
It's not Christopher Nolan?
No, he's doing that movie called Tenet.
Oh. Who did it?
Sam Mendes? Are you thinking of Dunkirk?
Nope.
Because Nolan did Dunkirk.
No, I knew that.
A few years ago.
That's not what I was thinking at all.
Okay, no, it's not Nolan.
For whatever reason, I thought it was a Nolan movie.
No, he's coming out with a movie this year called Tenet.
What's that one about?
I think it's about like, again, I don't watch trailers, and I try, especially with Christopher Nolan movies, I try not to know anything going
Is
in.
it a war movie though?
No.
Okay,
I think
that's
it's
so strange. I wonder how I thought that it was a
about
Nolan
spies.
movie.
But the cinematographer is probably Roger Deakins.
Okay.
Probably the best in the biz right now.
In the business?
I think so. He's just phenomenal. But
okay.
Good movie. We'll watch it sometime.
Okay.
I want to go see it again.
Okay.
In theaters. Like, it's a good movie to go see in the theater. So.
I'd like to.
Except for the fact that this freaking couple, like, in front of me and to the left, were making comments the whole freaking time.
Oh, geez.
And they weren't being, like, super loud.
Just loud enough.
They were, like, talking to each other about the movie. So it's not like they were like, man, I got it, like, my dentist appointment Tuesday. It wasn't like that. They were saying, but it was like, literally, it would show something on the screen and they'd be like, look at that. It's like, yeah, we're all looking at it. And you don't have to, like, you can talk about it afterwards. Yeah. So that was a little frustrating. And when the movie started, the curtains were still closed a little bit.
Oh, no.
So I could see it, you could see it, like, behind, you know, like, on the curtain. And it took them, like, 10 minutes to open them.
Yeah.
The guy had
a refund.
We should have gotten a refund, but anyway, so that kind of deflated it a little bit for me. Yeah. But it didn't take away from the amazing filmmaking of the movie. So
there you go.
So there you go. If you haven't seen 1917, go out and check it out.
Okay.
Now I'm going to stop talking about that and start talking about more things because I just can't stop talking on the show, huh?
Tell me about your whoopsies.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to start back from the beginning of
our
the
show?
Of the show. Not the intro podcast and not the Pixar episode.
Everything's perfect.
Everything's perfect there. Toy Story 2, best Pixar movie ever.
Is that what we said?
Well, we did different lists. I said Toy Story 2. I think you said Incredibles.
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Way to ruin it for everyone.
But my first whoopsie came with the Nintendo characters.
Okay, good. There we go. This one.
And the oopsie is the fact that I didn't put Donkey Kong on my list.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, I realized I was wrong.
You were wrong.
He is on there. He's not necessarily. So I think I would take out Zelda. I put Zelda in there because of name recognition. You know what I mean?
Did you put Link in there?
I did put Link.
So
Link
you put
was
both Zelda and Link.
Yes.
Okay.
Link was actually my number 1, which
That's what I thought.
Still holds true. Zelda was my number 9, but after some thinking, she's not that good.
No.
So get her out of there.
Yeah. Put Donkey Kong in.
Put Donkey Kong in there. I think, and for all of you guys who are like, oh, you took the female out. I have Samus on there, so calm down.
The one character that
we
people
don't know
think
about,
are males.
We don't know about Pikachu.
Pikachu?
We don't know.
We need to peek at you
Oh, well,
to see what gender you are.
That was gross.
He's just an animal.
Gross thing. And Detective Pikachu is voiced by Ryan Reynolds, but still, that doesn't mean anything.
There could be, from what I understand, it's you can have different
Genders?
sexes.
I see. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because there's many Pikachus, right? He's not a one of a kind.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was my number 10.
Okay.
Donkey Kong, put him on there.
Donkey Kong.
Take Zelda off.
That's wise of you.
Thank you.
Very wise.
After this, our show will be perfect. My number 9. It was the very next episode.
Okay.
Movie Worlds.
Yeah.
I feel like
there's some whoopsies in my end too.
Yeah, like I don't think the ones I chose were bad, but like I don't think I spent enough time thinking on it, and I haven't since then either. But I feel like if I were to sit down and really do some like heavy research,
some soul searching,
then it would probably my list would look a little different than it does. So
yeah, there
you go.
I regret putting Star Wars so low.
What did you put it at?
I don't know.
Wow.
Below the Matrix.
I think I put it at number 1.
No.
Or did I put Lord of the Rings at number 1?
We both put Lord of the Rings at number 1.
And I think Star Wars was my number 2.
Yeah.
No, Star Wars was my number 3. What was my number 2?
I don't know. But we both did it. We did it wrong.
Yeah, Star Wars would probably be number 2.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings deserves number 1.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Okay, so that's my number 9.
I stand by it.
Let me do a little musical intro for my thingy-majigger.
For what? What's this?
This is Daniel's Thought Corner.
Oh!
Segment for season 2.
Hey. Keep it going. This is Daniel's Thought Corner, where we learn about Daniel's Thought Corner.
Great. Perfect. I did the band. I listened to one of our episodes from a few weeks ago, and I was doing the banjo, and you did a little song with it.
Uh-huh.
It was like a folksy type thing. I liked that. My thought corner today is, I think I guess I should explain. This is Daniel's Thought Corner. It's where I give out a thought or something I live by. That's just something that's normal to me.
Okay.
But to other people, it seems radical.
Oh, it is radical.
It is radical. I've talked to people about this. Some people, everyone has agreed with me that I've talked to this about.
Crazy
but they're always like, oh, but the logistics of getting this done is impossible. The people, shut up. Anyways, I think at a certain age, whether it be like 60, 65, something, 70, probably 60 or 65, somewhere in between there. I think you need to retake your driver's test.
Oh.
And if you don't pass, you don't drive.
It's very ageist of you.
Well, so that's what some people have said, but that's not why I'm saying that. It's just like...
Your body's decaying. You need to take another test.
Yes. And yeah, your body and your mind are just, they're not... And you know, that's not for everyone, but if you take a majority, then yes. So like, even if you're the exception to the rule, you still need to do it. If you're the exception to the rule, then you won't have any problem passing. Yeah. Right?
I think the government needs to take on all of those nasty arguments that families have to have about taking licenses away.
Yes. Yes. And then that way we have less accidents.
I wonder
Yeah.
what the how much worse it is for accidents to happen with older folk. You know, have you done that research?
Oh, what do you mean?
So like when you're under 25, you're way more likely to get into an accident.
Okay.
And then your insurance goes down after you turn 25.
Right.
I wonder, like, once you turn 65,
right, if it's the same thing.
Is it the same?
Right.
Or is it less likely because you're less likely to drive or something? I don't know.
Well, then you would have to do like research on like of the people above 65 that do drive.
Yeah.
Anyways, I think
it's a very statistical one.
Yeah, I think it would save some trouble.
Honestly, I'm surprised that we don't have regularly occurring driving tests. Like
That's true.
Every time you renew your license.
Yeah, there you go. Do that so that it's not ageist.
Yeah.
But like we know that you're staying sharp when it comes to your driving abilities. And that way, like, because laws and stuff change and new laws come in, old laws go out a lot of the time with driving. So like, I'm sure there's been laws put into place since I took my driving school stuff.
That's true.
That I don't even know about.
Yeah.
And I remember when I was in there, I was talking to I think I was talking to my dad about stuff, and he was like, "Oh, I didn't know that. That wasn't a thing that when I was." Yeah. So like, yeah, let's say that. Let's say that.
Did Philip. I change your mind?
You didn't change my mind. I still have I still think it's just adding to it. It's adding to my mind. Let's say every time that you get your license renewed, you gotta just take literally you go in and you take like a 10-minute thing.
Yeah. You know that there's some states you don't ever have to get your license renewed?
Really?
Yeah. Like Arizona, I think.
That needs to change too.
Well, it sounds awesome, honestly.
It does, but then again, then our plan can't go into effect. So that's Daniel's Thought Corner for today.
Okay. This is Daniel's Thought Corner. Very good. Well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Okay. Back to me talking some more.
Number 7?
8.
Numbers 8. Philip's whoopsie just now.
So
live from
number 8 is Phil's whoopsie, right when we started talking about it. So we were actually going to fix this one in December, but a bunch of family stuff happened on my side. So this is Christmas songs.
Yeah.
There was I'm not going to say what song it is because me and Lindsay may do it this
upcoming winter.
Yeah, in a year from now. But there's a big Christmas song that we missed.
A big old one.
A big one that like I'm
surprised this isn't like number 1.
Well, remember I'm just going from the beginning of our show.
Okay, that's right. Okay, so, I gotcha. These aren't in a particular badness order.
No, yeah, I could have done that, but I was like, it'll just be easier to go down to the bottom of our list and work my way up. But yeah, honestly, it's like top 10 material as far as like Christmas songs go.
Oh yeah.
Maybe like top 15, but probably top 10.
And then when somebody mentioned it to us, we're like, that was on there.
Yeah, and
those dummies.
And then I thought about it. I was like, I don't think it was. And I like went back and re-listened to our thing. I was like, it wasn't. I like read our notes and stuff. I was like, it's not on there. Because my cousin Grant was like, it's my favorite Christmas song. I was listening. I was in the car with him and it came on. And he's like, this is my favorite Christmas song. I was like, yeah, I really like this one too. And then like about 30 seconds later, I was like, I don't think we put this one on there. So.
Uh-oh. Whoopsie.
So that's my 8.
Do you have like a little theme song for whoopsie?
It's more of like a what are those things that Bim Bam used to do? Service announcements?
PSA?
Yeah, PSA.
I don't remember.
It's just like, it's a whoa, whoopsie.
I gotcha. So it's
just like a fact.
Yeah. Daniel forgot this song. Oh, whoopsie.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, right. It's kind of just like a stamp of a thing afterwards.
Here's the end of that thing.
Whoa, whoopsie.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Dark Knight trilogy fixes.
Oh, really?
Well, okay, so it's not a big thing.
Okay.
It's just I was watching. What's funny is like I had it in my mind when I was making the list of like I want to bring this up.
But you never did.
And it's not even like I don't even know if I would put it on the list. It's just worth mentioning. And it's in The Dark Knight Rises. Spoilers, if you haven't seen Dark Knight Rises, go watch it because it's a good movie, even though contrarians think otherwise.
Jerks.
But Batman finally climbs out of the pit again. And that scene that gives me chills. When he's climbing up, the bats fly out of the cave and he gets up. Anyways, he gets back to Gotham and all the cops are against all of Bane's men. And Batman shows up and him and Bane, it's all this tension has built, all this, over the past 6 months, Batman's been in this cave trying to get back to Gotham. He finally gets back, sees the man and put him there, the man that's standing in the way of him saving Gotham. And Bane goes, looks like you've come back to die with your city. And it sets it up for Batman to just hit a home runner line. And Batman says, "No, I came back to stop you." And it's so lackluster. I've spent many hours of my life thinking about like what could have Batman said in this at this point.
Yeah,
he could have said. My initial thought was like, because Bane says, "So you came back to die with your city." Batman could have said in return, "No, I came back to die for my city."
Yeah, way better.
It's way better, but then at the same time, it's like, well, then that kind of just like outright says, because like it kind of hints that Batman's like, because Catwoman's like, "Come with me. You don't owe these people anything.
Right.
You've given them everything you have." And he says, "Not everything, not yet." So it's implied that he's willing to give his life for Gotham.
Yeah.
So if he said, "No, I came back to die for my city," that might be a little too on the nose. I don't know. I'm not sure. So I really don't know what he could have said there. Or just don't say anything. Just like, as Bane's talking, just slug him. Like,
that's kind of what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Just like,
because Bane's
just
always
like
talking.
just like yelling. Like,
Yeah.
Just get him right in the face hole.
I think that would have been, because like when they first fight in the sewer, probably the best scene in the entire movie, he's like, Bane's like monologuing. Yeah. He's almost monologuing that entire scene.
Yeah.
It's because he like is in control.
Yep.
Bane is through the entire thing. Even when Batman's on top of him, hitting him in the face, he like, all he does is just like catch his fist and then like headbutt him and Batman falls off. So like Batman doesn't really have control in that scene. So Bane's just like kind of toying with him.
Yeah.
So if he tried to start doing that again and the Batman just like completely caught him off guard and just sucker punched him, I think that would have been like, I would have chuckled. I've been like, "Oh, that would have been a very Batman thing to do."
It wouldn't have thrown you off.
No, yeah.
Like that line.
The bad line like takes me out like every single time I watch it. As much as I love that movie, it like takes me out for about 5 seconds. I'm like, oh.
Sounds like a very Hollywood movie.
Yeah.
moment.
So that's my Dark Knight trilogy. That's my number 7.
One of your darkest moments.
One of my darkest moments for sure on the podcast. Because
So
I remember
11 things.
I wanted to bring that up, like to mention it on
Yeah.
that episode. It just didn't. So, no, because remember I kind of cheated with my number 10. I like added 2 things together.
So you
Just
would have
add
done that with something else.
Well, no, I would have just been like, my top 10 is 3 things. So, because I cheat a lot when I make lists.
You are a cheater.
Um,
I bet you cheat at video games.
Oh, last night after 1917. I went with Ethan and Austin. And
thanks for the invite. Cool.
You had date night with Lindsay.
I did.
That's why. We went back and played Call of Duty.
Oh.
Until 3 a.m.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you cheated? Did you
I screen cheat all the time.
Ugh.
I gladly screen cheat.
Ugh.
No. I proudly screen cheat.
There you go.
People like, and there was even a moment last night. I shot at Austin before he even ran through the door. I killed him, and Austin was like, Daniel?" He's like, "Did you screen cheat?" And I just started laughing. and Ethan started laughing too. He's like, "I'm sure, yeah, he was screen cheating." I screen cheat like 50% of the time.
Ugh.
That's why I don't do so well. Is because
you're so busy looking at everybody else.
Yeah, but yes, I do screen cheat. So people call it something else. We call it screen cheating, but my friends call it screen watching.
Oh,
which is dumb. My friends are stupid.
Of course you're watching the screen.
Friends, homeschool friends, you're stupid. Okay, number 6?
Uh-huh. Well, yes. I guess so. You would know. You have the list in front of you.
Yeah, number 6, I think, is the MCU villains.
Oh, okay.
My whoopsie is I had Zemo as only a honorable mention.
Who's Zemo?
He's the villain in Civil War.
Okay.
The guy that is pulling the strings behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And I did that. I think my thought process when I was making the list was like, when it comes to Civil War, yeah, he's a villain, but he's not like the conflict is between Tony and Steve.
Yeah.
So I think I kind of just put him on the back burner when I was doing that list. And then I rewatched Civil War since then.
Oh.
And I was like,
changed your mind?
He should be on there.
So who'd you kick out?
Just my top 10, I guess, which would have been Abomination, I think. Him or my number, I forget who my number 9 was. I think it was Claw. I think it was Andy Serkis. Probably Abomination, because Andy Serkis is great.
Andy Serkis deserves to be on your list.
Yeah, so I probably would have put Zemo in at like 6 or 7.
Zemo sounds like a antidepressant drug.
Yeah, give me some of that Zemo. I need it. So there you go. He wouldn't be my top 5 because my top 5's in my mind pretty solid. But he'd be like 6 or 7.
I see.
So
I was listening to the radio. This is unrelated.
Okay.
Speaking of Zemo, the antidepressant drug.
Yeah, right.
There's some sort of antidepressant drug that gives you cancer, or apparently is linked to giving cancer.
Okay.
And so you listen to the radio for like the traffic and things like that. That's what I do, at least, because it's the only thing it's worth for at this point, because it's Spotify. So anyway, so every time that they announce that they're going to do the traffic report, they're like, brought to you by Dreyer, Graffalo, and Schultzen, man.
Oh, geez.
The attorneys. And did you know that Zenfonmo is linked to cancer? And now your drive time is going to be 10 minutes from 675 to 75. And it's like, whoa, what? Like, I just like get whiplash every time I hear it.
You get like concussed.
Yeah. It's like, why did you say that? And why was it like, it's like, seriously, I know I stumbled upon my words because I was just trying to not use the actual ones.
Yeah, right.
But,
yeah, it's just like so much information at one time.
Yeah. It doesn't flow at all. It's just like, why am I hearing this? And why did you say that together in that sentence right now? And every time, it's literally every time they do the traffic.
You got me.
I hate it.
You got me with that one. That was funny. Thanks for the bit.
You're welcome.
And that broke up my list quite nicely there.
I'm trying to involve myself a little bit.
Since we did Patreon at the beginning.
Yeah.
My number 5 is green characters.
Yeah.
You brought up a few lists later, because a few lists later was the DC characters that need live action movies.
Yeah.
And my number 1 was Martian Manhunter.
Yeah.
And he's green. And you're like, oh, I'm surprised he wasn't on your green characters list. And I think I either say it on the episode, or I was thinking, I was like, crap. You're right. Like I didn't even think about that. I think it's because when I was thinking of DC, I was thinking of Green Lantern.
Yeah.
And we said no, people wearing costumes. Like they have to be the green themselves.
Yep.
So after I thought of Green Lantern, I was like, oh, like that would have been the DC character that would have been on the list, and now he's not.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even thinking of Martian Manhunter at that point. He would be on the list. I don't know where though. I've looked through the list and I don't really want to bump anyone out.
Oh. So he's 11.
No, I don't know.
He's tied for 10.
He'd probably kick out like Frankenstein maybe.
Oh.
Or maybe Godzilla. I don't know.
Yeah. Green M&M can get out of there.
She wasn't on it. You like how I knew that the green M&M was a she?
I'm surprised.
Yeah, so there you go. There's my green character one. I'm just trying to book through these things so that I can get to the things I messed up because I think those are a little bit funnier.
Oh, okay.
Next one, I think number 4 is CCC makes it feel like summer.
Yeah.
With our music.
Yeah, it was a good one.
So at the beginning, I was like, I don't know what was going on in my head, but I was like, I'm not going to count Under Pressure in this because it gives me feelings of like it doesn't just remind me of summer.
Yeah.
But it reminds me of summer, like along with other things. So like it's on there.
So like, where's it go?
Probably near the top.
I figured so.
Yeah. Under Pressure is great. And that's when I started liking the song was Summertime.
Well, what the heck?
I know. I don't know. You
do know.
That hot summer sun was frying my brain.
There it is.
So
you got a heat stroke.
So I would probably bump out Walk the Moon, Anna Sun. I do like it. That would definitely be still one of my honorable mentions, but like Under Pressure just gotta be on there.
I was just sitting down and Lindsay walked in. I was like, you know what? We just need to start playing some Anna Sun. And I tried to play it on my Google Home and it just rejected me. It just said no. I was like, I'm sorry. I do not know what you are saying. There's something stupid like that. It made me so mad. I was like, I just want to listen to Anna Sun.
You're like trying to do something fun and sweet for you and your wife.
Yeah. And then nothing.
The next one, Memorial Day special, the Wars. So we actually talked about with Movie Worlds that Lord of the Rings deserves to be number 1.
Yeah.
Star Wars number 2. That's how I put the Wars in the Memorial Day episode. I'm going to switch them. I think Star Wars is a better war than the Lord of the Rings war.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
It's more good versus evil. Like, it's more defined as a war. Like, here are the good guys and here are the bad guys. And they're against each other.
You feel like there's not defined good guys and bad guys in Lord of the Rings?
No, there are, but it's a little bit grayer of an area. You know what I mean?
Like with, like you don't know who's going to side with, like Sauron and stuff?
Yeah.
Or Saruman.
And, either or. And with Star Wars is like bigger. It's the whole galaxy where Middle Earth is just one place.
It's just
and
Middle Earth.
Yeah, I'd say, and like the name Star Wars, it's in the title. I think it's a more iconic war than Lord of the Rings.
It's less about the war in Lord of the Rings. It's more about the journey to destroy a ring.
Right.
There's a war happening in the midst of it.
And I would argue the same with Star Wars. It's more about the characters in Star Wars.
Well, yeah,
it's more about Luke growing and Han and Leia and stuff like that. But I meant see how I said only original characters. But yeah, I think it deserves top spot.
Okay.
As far as fictional cinema wars go,
I don't even know what I put. I probably put Lord of the Rings as one.
No, remember you did your war room.
Yeah. Oh, what a funny guy I am.
So that's why it was my whoopsie.
Yeah.
And not yours.
Do you hear something?
Oh, kind of.
Hey,
whoa!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, hey! Tommy!
Hey.
What's up, Tommy?
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm pretty good today.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I am a little sad.
Oh, why, Tommy?
I'm a little sad.
That makes me so sad.
I listened to last week's episode.
Yeah?
I really did embarrass myself.
Why? What'd you do?
I don't know what basketballs are.
I think that was 2 weeks ago. Oh, no, that was last week. Wait, what?
You know...
Was that last week?
It's been 2 weeks since the last episode.
Oh, that's true. That's why I was thinking that.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm a little sad.
I'm sorry. It's okay. No one even said anything about it.
Well, I don't know.
Trust me. Do you trust me?
I don't know.
Am I your best friend?
Yeah.
Yeah, trust me, buddy.
It's surprising how close you can get to somebody in about 3 weeks.
I know, isn't it?
Yeah.
I never would have thought.
I never would have thought we'd be
Well, I don't know
like
if that in there.
I think
a lot of this is going to No, we're not even going to collab. It'll just be censored. But it's okay, Tommy.
Well,
just to let you know, this is a family-friendly show moving forward. So...
Well, we might. Let's just move on, I guess.
Yeah, that'd be best for our friendship. That's for sure.
All right. Okay.
Yeah. What's up?
So today I learned that this year the official Yu-Gi-Oh tournament hosted by Konami instituted a hygiene clause to rulebook. This allows judges to penalize players with dirty clothing or terrible odor. I can't say it. Odor. By giving them a loss.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Super Smash Brother tournaments have also started implementing similar rules.
All right.
So can you imagine the stank of these little boys? I imagine as little boys. I don't know what a Yu-Gi-Oh is. But that's what I learned today.
I learned that too, buddy.
Do you know what a Yu-Gi-Oh is?
Hey, I think it's pronounced Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh,
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Again,
it's okay. It's all right. No, Tommy, it's okay.
Every time. It's like I just don't understand. I do just ride my motorcycle every day, everywhere I go. Well, and the workouts. I do a workout every day, 8 days a week. So, I mean, away I go. Here, I'm gonna... Bye! Good job, Tommy. Really good.
Bye, Tommy.
It was really
He's
good,
gone.
Tommy. Okay.
He's way gone.
I feel bad for him. I think he was embarrassed.
Yeah, if you spoke up and try to give him some encouragement every once in a while, then that would probably help.
I just like sitting here and just enjoying it, though. He's your best friend.
I'll call him later, make sure he's doing all right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I kind of broke there for a little bit. I was laughing too hard. We had to cut some stuff out. Okay, so I'm down to number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. One that you weren't here for, Cartoon Crushes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I was here.
You were in the other room. That's true. I meant like you weren't doing the episode with me.
I see.
But
in spirit, I was.
So Lindsay just did Alice in Wonderland, the show, the play. Mm-hmm. So afterwards, I was like, I haven't seen Alice in Wonderland in a while. And I watched it, and then I remembered my little old me, my little boy self.
Okay.
Like single digit kid.
Okay.
Liked Alice.
Ew. You went too far.
But then I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. And then I was kind of like reading up. It kind of just got me in the mood for just like Alice in Wonderland. So I was like just reading up on like IMDb and stuff like that. And it said that she's supposed to be 7, and that made me feel weird.
Yeah, you are weird.
But then I was like, well, at least I don't still. It was when I was younger. So,
you know what? Yeah. I think that this episode's going to be on your whoopsie.
What?
Whoopsies. And how you are. So.
Okay. So number 1.
Yeah.
Let me read them. I don't have all of them. I doubt it. I doubt I have all the things I've ever messed up on the show.
Maybe you do.
Maybe I do. But I do have some of them here. Hold on, I gotta find them. Yeah. Get it. Okay, so I have a couple of these.
Okay.
So I just wrote down Jude. Okay, so I wrote down Judy Garland.
Okay.
Is that her name?
J-O?
No, Judy. Is that her name? Judy?
I thought so.
I think I may have said Julie Garland on an episode.
Oh, no.
Just the fact that I just said Judy Garland, I don't know what that means. But I think I must have said Julie Garland at some point. I don't know when we were talking about Lewis.
Or maybe you said Julie Gardland.
Maybe. Loomis. We were talking about Halloween, the movie. And there's a character named Loomis. I pronounce his name as Lupus, I think.
Oh, no.
So I apologize. This was our whoopsie.
Okay.
Remember that episode of Twilight Zone, the 5 characters in need of an exit?
Yeah.
They were not, some of them were correct, but others were not. We tried naming off the 5 characters.
Oh, yeah.
The actual 5 characters.
Okay.
We were right about an army soldier.
Okay.
I think we were right about a hobo.
Okay.
And a clown.
Yeah.
But then there's also a ballet dancer. I think we said a princess or something.
We maybe did, yeah.
And then there's a bagpiper.
Oh, I don't even remember that. I
think
definitely
we said cowboy. Yeah.
So I still believe that there's a cowboy in there.
Yeah, apparently there's no cowboy. There's a bagpiper. It should have been a cowboy.
Why wasn't there a cowboy?
If it was a toy at the end, a cowboy makes much more sense. When we were talking about Pinocchio, I kept referring to Geppetto as gazpacho.
Yeah, so the food.
Like the food. So I apologize about that one. Also, in that same episode, I said that Bambi came out in 41, I think.
Okay.
And it's 42.
Oh.
Or vice versa. Again, I wrote these down in my notes and they're a little hard to understand. I said one and it's the other.
I see.
And in the same, I made a bunch of whoops in this episode. I referenced the Black Cauldron.
Yeah.
When I was talking about the Sword and the Stone.
Which doesn't work.
Doesn't work. I talked about a character.
That's Snow White, right?
Huh? What?
What? The Black Cauldron?
That's a movie.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah. No, so I was talking about how a character sacrificed himself in the Sword and the Stone. That's actually a character from the Black Cauldron. That sacrificed himself. So I apologize to Disney buffs.
Yeah.
Like yourself.
Well, I didn't know.
And then we also said we weren't going to mention Mary Poppins because it was live action mixed with animation. But then we talked about Fantasia.
Is there live action?
There is live action in Fantasia.
Whoops.
I'm pretty sure. Is there a difference between Fantasia and Fantasia 2000?
Yes.
What's the difference?
One's the original, one's a new one.
Okay. Then maybe there's live action in that one.
There might be live action in the original.
Yeah.
That was kind of a very Disney thing to do.
Okay. Well, anyways, this might be a new Daniel whoopsie.
Whoopsie.
And then I had Geppetto as well on this one. And then I had Yo. And I don't know what that means.
Yo.
So there you go. I'm sure there's many. I mean, we did a whole bit about how I screwed up a bunch of stuff about the Christmas carols story.
Yeah.
A lot of time just kind of talking, just
words
coming out. So I apologize for all those mess ups.
Okay.
So that's my whoopsie list.
Very good. I think we have something to do today.
Okay.
We challenged you all.
That's next week.
Well, we said we were going to pick a winner on Tuesday.
No, we said we'd give them until the 10th.
Yeah, that's Tuesday.
Right.
So we needed.
Oh yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
Well, we said we would give them till the 10th, so that means we'll do it next week. Then.
All right, fine.
There we go.
Fine. You're hearing this right now, and you have already missed it. Well, you have today.
Oh yeah, you have today to do it.
You have today to do it, and you better dang do it because there's only, I think, one person.
Oh no, there's been a few.
Oh?
Yes.
Are they funny?
Sure.
Are they any good?
No.
Okay.
No, just kidding. Yes, they are.
Well, no. Give me an honest opinion so that the people that are listening can know that
they are.
They what?
They are.
They are good.
Yeah.
Or they are not bad. They are not good.
They're not bad.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
We use the term, we say good too flippantly.
All right, so they're not bad.
Good is a very good thing.
I see. So they're mediocre.
No, they're more than mediocre.
In between mediocre and good.
Yeah.
Not perfect for sure.
Not perfect for sure.
Okay. Well,
but they're good.
So in case you've listened,
they're good.
If you're listening to this for the first time and you don't know what we're talking about,
go back and listen to it.
Well, go back to listen to it, or you can just go to Instagram, go to our Instagram, Classic Countdown Conversations.
Yeah. Yes,
and you'll see it.
Yes,
I think.
Yes.
Is it in the show notes?
Yeah.
Of last week's episode.
Yes, and in the post on Instagram.
Okay.
So
that's it.
There we go.
Daniel's getting ready to start drumming.
My tooth hurts, so I need to go take Advil.
Oh, ouch. Ouchies. So. We're the best, and you're the best.
You can never be perfect, but you can always get better.
We love you.
Goodbye. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Should we do it again?
No.
One last good time?
No, it's perfect.